Welcome to the Health and Fitness Show with Tracy Markley.
You keep saying you got something for me.
Hello, everybody. Today, I want to talk about fall prevention. The risk of falls increases as we age, and part of it is age. Part of it is possibly medications and other things someone may be on, but also a huge part is not having the right muscles strengthened that play a giant role in balance and stability that we need for walking, and keeping these certain muscles strong and working out in a certain way also helps keep up quick reaction time and knowing where your feet and limbs are in space. That would be known as spatial awareness, proprioception, feeling safe in your movement because you have control where your steps are landing. You have control where your hands need to grab when you need to. So let's look back when babies are learning to crawl and stand and going from standing to walking. They're developing the muscles and the cognitive skills to stand, to balance, to stay in one place as they reach their arm out and grab a toy without falling over. That's the kind of skill that needs to be retrained in older individuals when they're losing it or they have lost it. Let's get into the muscular part of this. This is based on studies and facts of how certain muscles perform jobs on the body. All the muscles on the body have a specific job they need to do. And there is a muscle in the spine called the multifidus muscle. It goes from your skull down to the sacrum, little teeny muscle that goes all the way down, all those vertebrae, little pieces all the way down. The brain sends a message to this muscle to stabilize the body because the body's going to move. This muscle is on the same neuromuscular loop with some other muscles. So we have the deep transverse muscle, which is the deep abdominal muscle. We have 3 abdominal muscles. You have the transverse, which is the deepest one, and you have the obliques, which are the sides that help you rotate, and you have the rectus abdominal muscle, and that's when you see people with their little six-packs going on. But the deep transverse muscle wraps around your body like a girdle. It stabilizes you. It protects your spine. This muscle is on the same neuromuscular loop with the multifidus muscle in your spine and the pelvic floor muscles, and in many studies they also include the diaphragm. So what this means is, in order for all these muscles to be able to gain the strength and perform the job in the body that they're made to do, they all have to be strong. If that deep transverse muscle, that deep abdominal muscle that is like a girdle on the body is not strong, your multifidus muscle won't be strong, the pelvic floor muscle won't be strong, and also the diaphragm. So when you're training your body for fall prevention, you have to train from the inside out. You got to get the natural flow of the brain going. Brain, core stabilize, the limbs are going to move. And the core is more than just having a six-pack. The core is going deep, getting yourself strong from the spine and working your way out. The power of the spine, the power of your core. When I work with people, I use Bosu balls, balance discs, and I train from the inside out. This also helps retrain and re-strengthen quick reaction time, knowing where your feet are in space and knowing where your hands are in space. For example, you see seniors walking slower. They don't feel as safe. They take smaller steps because when they take their big steps, they don't feel so in control, which is not having the strength of where your feet are in space. A few years ago, I had people coming to me in town because they were hiking and they started tripping on the tree roots on the hiking path. And that's the beginning part of losing the spatial awareness or the weakening of the awareness of your feet are in space. So when you step over items on the ground, your brain automatically connects to how high to lift the foot, how far out to reach before you put it back down. And then when you start losing your spatial awareness or the connecting of the balancing system, I like to call it, you can develop falling because you're not placing your feet in control anymore. But this can be retaught and redeveloped and re-strengthened in your body in most cases. So if you feel like you're developing this, you're feeling a little afraid of your steps, you're stubbing your toe more, you're tripping on things around your house, start developing from the inside out like babies develop. So it's basically the same thing. You're retraining and redeveloping and re-strengthening just like babies naturally develop from the inside out for their standing and walking and cognitive stability. And another thing I've mentioned in other shows and in my books and some of my lectures is hearing loss can add to your falls. Fall prevention, strengthen the right muscles, train your body to reprogram that fall prevention, to reprogram stability and balance and feeling safe in movement again. Keep your hearing and your vision in check. If you need hearing aids, get them. Hearing loss is on the list of fall risks. And if your vision's not well, you're not updating your glasses and you're not updating hearing aids if you have them, get all those in balance because this will help you with your ability to stay safer in your movement. And if this helps it make more sense, if you want stronger arms, you go exercise the muscles in your arms. If you want stronger stabilizing muscles, you need to work the stabilizing muscles. It's actually quite simple. Back in 2002, I did some courses with the Paul Chek Institute. This knowledge is based on science. The courses were Scientific Anatomy of the Spine and Scientific Anatomy of the Core. So the way the body functions and structure of the brain communicating to muscle groups and the nervous system and how it all works together is based on science. And I've used this knowledge with my clients for the last 20 years. It's excellent for fall prevention. It's great with stroke survivors or anybody that has a challenge of balance and stabilization and fear in walking. If you redevelop the system, if your body's able to do it, you don't have to carry the fear of falling with you so much. So get yourself balanced and go have a great day. You've been listening to the Health and Fitness Show with Tracy. Go have a great day, fit day, and a healthy day.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.